Hello and welcome, Rahul. You're watching me on my YouTube channel, my talk show. And if you're watching me consistently, welcome back to my channel. I always come up with new ideas and try to inform you of latest development, whatever is happening in the real world. And I know exactly that if I will be keeping you abreast with the latest development, you will be having a deep knowledge, each and every time. If you are investing your time in building something important, what could be better than that? And that is why I'm telling you, if you subscribe to my channel, your thought process, your recognition, your visibility will be deepened. You will have an intuition that can never be defied by normal people. You will be advanced, and in this information age, if you have, you know, an edge over others, then you will be able to build your own legacy or any kind of better livelihood. Because in this mad scramble, we have conditioned this world into financial abundance, and who have this financial abundance, they can live beautifully. Otherwise you will perish. If you are not economically better, then it will be difficult for you to survive in this mad scramble in a beautiful way. And that is why I'm telling you to just keep informing yourself with all the latest news and latest happenings in the world and discoveries, and all the latest technologies that are coming in front of you. If you are able to access that, that insights using that interfaces, of different apps, of different softwares, will make you tech savvy. And in this information is, if you are tech savvy, then you have an advantage because AI is coming. You need only one ability, that is called ability to use interfaces as well as a better language interpretation. Once you learn that, everything will be on your fingertips. You will be able to hover through what will be the prompts, what kind of prompts will be given, and what kind of task you would be able to achieve. So global language, English language, is really one of the most important tool for accessing all these informations. And that's what I'm telling you. English, you have to work on this foreign language. It may be foreign, but I will tell you that this is the universal language right now. In contemporary time, English language is a universal language, and you should work on that. Today I will be giving you certain insights. What should you do? I will tell you, first of all, you work on your vocabularies. 5,000 vocabularies, moderate vocabularies. I'm not talking about initial level vocabularies that you have gotten in your academics, but I want to tell you that make it better. 5,000 moderate vocabularies, 1,000 tough vocabularies, that are enough, that are enough, because all the high frequencies, which are occurring each and every time when you are conversating or you are reading something important, you are making conversation, then what happens? All these words are being used, frequently. That is it. That's why it is called high frequency words. You have to go through all those high frequency moderate words, and if you learn that, you'll have a foundation. After that, if you'll go through grammar or any kind of deep knowledge, then you'll be able to interpret what has been written and what is laid down in any script. You'll be able to decode that, you'll be able to understand it. And if you'll ask me grammar, where you should start, first of all, recognize what are the parts of a speech available in a context, in a sentence. Learn exactly what are the words, that comprises phrases, clauses or sentences. If you'll be able to understand exactly how different parts of a speech are being used in a sentence, if you'll be able to identify that, that will be your first position. After that, learn preposition, how to use that, because your vocabulary is ready, and you will learn which preposition, will be used with nouns and pronouns. Especially many of words you'll be able to recognize, because correlation, is important. Preposition or linking words, that is what you have to learn. Exactly. It will tell you that how to use different vocabularies. That gerund, and present participle, little difference of that, conditional sentences, all these things, and A and D, these are the initial things, but gerund and participles and using of parts of a speech in a different sentence, contextual meaning, all you'll be able to interpret if you will start doing that. little, you just learn syntaxes of different tenses, as well as many high frequency syntaxes, which can be used in your conversation, which are frequently being used. That is what I call it high frequency. It is occurring again and again, then you'll be interpreting it, and once you realize exactly what is happening there, you will have a deep knowledge, and then go through expression. Each and every time you want to build your spoken English, try to express yourself, try to communicate with your own self. Having conversation with your own self will develop your ability. Try to make videos and try to post it online. If you proliferate your content, you'll see that a drastic change will happen, you know and whatever accretion will happen at your intellectual level, you'll be able to express, you'll be able to build a vocabulary. Nowadays chat GPT is available. You can use these junction free, out of cost, to give you vocabulary list. And once you go through that, once you mug up all these vocabularies, you'll become outstanding, and those remarkable and distinguished quality, you'll be able to build that nobody else can have a skeptic mindset about you. They will ask you that you are really perfect, you're really having a good knowledge, you have erudite personality, and once you represent that, the people will start looking at you with a different angle. That is a charismatic value of English in our country. Even in India, it is highly respected. If you want to get a job, and if your communication skill is better, you'll be given that opportunity. And nowadays, if you're not clinching the opportunity, you'll be left behind. You have to prepare yourself, you have to go through hardship and resilience. If you will show that resilience and perseverance, you'll certainly be able to achieve anything in your life. Nothing can stop you, and that is what is the beauty of life. If you want to express yourself, if you really want to be someone who can have extraordinary quality, then work on your English. English is a global language, and after that, you will see that the repository of knowledge, every conversation that will be given to you, which will be one of the best communication. You'll be able to interpret what people are talking. High profile classified people, they will be talking, they will be conversing with other people, and once you go through all those podcasts, your thought process will change. The person who is built today, after 6 months, you will see that a drastic change. The metamorphosis that will happen in your personality, that will be perceptible to others. That kind of reflection will happen in your personality, and each and every person around you will be able to see you with a different lens, and that is what I want to foster. That kind of foundation I want to say you exactly. That if you really want to develop yourself, you should work on today on your English. Each and every day, if you'll be having a knowledge of vocabularies, each and every day of thousands of vocabularies, if you can create, and memories of more than 4 and 5,000 vocabularies, if you can create, you will be an outstanding personality altogether. I'm telling you, because it has never been easier than today. All the applications, all the applications are available to you. You just use that and become more versatile. And grammars, if you will go through online, you will see that many people are posting videos which are really quite insightful. 10 hours of long videos. If you will watch that, if you will apply your 10 hour, it will totally transform your ability to understand exactly how the principles of grammar works in English language, and that will transform your ability altogether. And that is what I want to see, because English is profound. Yeah, it is a linguistic ability that you have to develop for English language, but it is much more profound. It is still much more deeper. It is a language, it has a huge capacity. I know exactly that more than 50,000 words, even if you want to mug up, you can do that, with so much huge vocabulary base is there. But I think that 5,000 is enough for better expression, for better understanding, for everyday communication, and understanding all the podcasts that are available by internet. And that will open the gateway for you. If you want to be better, what are the ways? What are the ways? First of all, soft skills are important for any apt job that you want to pursue, that you want to claim. Because many people are ready. If you have a distinguished quality, English, Excel sheets, MS Word, PowerPoint presentations, these are the soft skills. I will say the soft skills. They are very important. These are the intrinsic part of any job. Thereafter, core knowledge of your career and of your what I say organization will be needed. Every day, day-to-day activities you'll go through, and you'll see that your position will be different if your English is better. And anything you can do in your life, if your English communication is better, if you have good insight and intuition, and you have developed a language which is a global language, you will have opportunities, multitude of opportunities. Nobody can stop, nobody can cast aspersion, nobody will have a skeptic mindset. Now that everybody will come, they will see you, they will give appreciations and accolades that you won't even have imagined that is possible in your life. That is what I'm telling you. If you really want to be best, work like a genius. Thank you for listening to me.